What's up, YouTube? Today we're in the village of Mendon and we're at a very old park. So old, in fact, that I can't even find a name for it, neither at the park nor on the map. It's got some old equipment here. Not really sure how far back it goes, but we're gonna hopefully find some good stuff in the ground today, maybe some silver coins and maybe some jewelry even. All right, we got a really high tone here in the 90s. About right in there. A couple 2 to 4 inches in depth. Try and get this out in a continuous plug. Kind of patchy grass. Alright, I'm getting something. In there, I'm not sure what that is. It's got glass on the inside of it. We'll have to clean that up a little bit.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we kept getting little pieces of glass, and it's got like a little top that pops off. It's an old automobile light. Holy smokes. That's
Rang up pretty dang high.
Yeah, so here's where the light bulb goes in. There was glass here that we kept picking up. It's got looks like a little hinge here. Yeah, it's an old, like maybe a really old car headlamp. That's crazy. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of glass in there. Are we gonna find the rest of the car? So we're gonna check over by the little, it's not a merry-go-round, I don't know what you'd call it, the child centrifuge, where you whip it around as fast as you can with your friends on it. This one is super small. It's only about 5 foot in diameter, but I would just figure if we go about maybe 3 foot out around the perimeter, I would think that's where the most kids would have bid it and maybe lost their lunch money. Let's see what Jacob's looking at.
I got something over here. I think it's definitely a coin.
Oh,
right at the bottom of that plug.
Look at that. Doo-doo.
Yeah.
It's about how many inches down?
I'd say probably about 5-ish. That's a quarter. It's 1998.
Ah, good
So
year.
relatively modern, but yeah, still a quarter.
Yeah,
Quarter's a quarter.
Yeah, I think we'll find coins all around the perimeter where kids went flying.
I sure
and
hope so.
Yeah.
That's a nice strong 84, 85 signal on my detector, so let's find some high tones.
Alrighty.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Alright, got a signal that's kind of jumping around in the low 80s. So we're gonna dig it up. It says it's about 2 to 4 inches in depth. And I hope I can get it plugged here.
Perfect plug.
Yeah, well, I hit something. Hopefully it was a rock.
Perfect
Whatever.
professional plug. Oh, that
What?
looks like a nail right there. Oh wait, no, just a twig.
There's something.
Huh?
Oh, bottle cap?
That's a wheel. Oh no, it's a battery.
Huh. Yeah.
Looks like something
Something to a battery, maybe?
like a end of in the inside of a flashlight.
Something like that. Alright. That's right next to where I just dug that last target. Once again in the low 80s. It might be another piece like what we just found, but
The rest of the flashlight.
let's hope that this one's a coin.
Oh yeah.
I would rather have it be a coin. Oh, there's another piece of broken glass.
Oh,
Oh,
what's going on back here in the day? Decorative glass too. This looks like a pretty old, so you can see there's like a curve.
Oh, there we go. Look, I got a coin in there.
All right.
Looks like it's probably modern. It's a dime. Yep, 1994. Year I was born.
Hey, nice.
Strong signal bouncing around in the mid 80s. Right about there. About 6 inches in depth. So hopefully we can just get it right in the plug or right in the bottom of the hole.
Yeah, that's a professional plug.
Huh.
There it is.
There it is. Yep.
Penny?
Oh wow. Yeah, but it's not American.
What?
Yeah, it's not an American one.
Maple Leafs, it says 1 cent Canada.
Oh, it is.
It says 1963.
Really?
Yeah. I believe, yeah, it says Elizabeth II de Gratia Regina. That is a good find. Good job. We'll get a better picture of that later, but yeah. Good one.
All right, got a solid mid to upper 70s. Let's dig this and see what we got. Doesn't say that it's too terribly deep.
That's right there.
Oh,
What the heck?
looks like a piece of copper that's like slotted at the end. Not exactly sure what that's for just yet. There's actually more to it. I'm glad I ran the detector back over the hole because there's actually a coin in there, and that same hole is what that copper piece was. 1979 penny. That would have been what was causing the crazy tone there. Cool. All right, we had a really grainy signal. It's kind of bouncing all around, but I thought it was worth digging, so we dug it up, and from what I can tell, it seems like we might have multiple signals in the same hole. I definitely got something on the pinpointer in the hole a little bit ago. Oh, my pinpointer's off. But let's see, we might have something in the plug as well, according to the detector.
See a bunch of worms.
All right, so there is at least one of our targets. Looks like another penny. Let me see if I can get it cleaned up a little bit. Another 70s, a 74. No, let me see. There was another target in this hole. I want to see if I can find it. A little bit off to the side of it. Huh.
I bet this was the one in the hole, and then...
Yeah, but it just... 1 second. There we go. Yeah. Oh, it is. It's another coin. It was 2 targets, just like I thought we were digging. This one looks more modern, because it's definitely, it's got to be a zinc penny. Oh yeah, looks like 2014, it looks like.
Oh,
Yep.
it was pretty deep.
It actually wasn't very deep. It was just off to the side in the same hole. Well, in the same proximity.
Did you already,
Got another signal. This one's kind of coming in pretty deep, but it's strong. It's bouncing around in the mid 80s. Let me just try and locate it with the pinpointer. It's somewhere right in here. So, we got it in the plug here. I just need to find it with the pinpointer. Looks like we're on the right track. Oh, I see it. It's a coin.
woohoo.
It's looks like another penny, unfortunately. It's a Lincoln, but 1982. So we're finding at least somewhat older coins, more older than newer. That 63 Canadian penny was probably the oldest so far.
Mm-hmm.
We must have had a coin spill, because in the same hole as that other zinc one, We've got 2 pennies. These were actually laying on top of each other, I'm pretty sure, right in the hole. So 3 pennies in one hole so far. Oh, I think there's more, because...
All right.
There's something going off. What is going off? Let me set these other pennies down.
Look at those.
Oh, yep, there we go. There's another one. So that's 4 pennies. Oh, there's...
Oh.
Yep, there's another one. That's 5 pennies in that hole. Oh, it's still going off. Must have had a kid burying their treasure, burying their milk money.
Or the bully's shaking the kid upside down.
Somebody's doing something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's funny. I wasn't gonna dig this at first. I'm like, that's got to be a pop can with the way that's going off. Okay, there we go. Another penny. Is that it for this hole?
Oh.
Something else is in there.
The best Christmas ever. It's right there. You just touched it.
Yep. Oh, yep. There we go. That's another penny. Is that it? Oh, there's something still up there. Oh, there we go. There's another one. Okay, I'm gonna hit this with the detector again. Oh, I think there's
Can't even see the
there's even another one right here.
date. They're so
Yeah, these ones
crusty.
they're mostly modern, so they're
Yeah.
kind of really corroded. Okay, let's see. What did we No, there's another one even over here when I was digging.
Dang.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
Oh, look over in the plug.
This is part of the plug that I dug out. There was a
The old plug.
yeah.
Wow.
There's another one.
Telling you what, people, check over by these things, because
It's yeah, too bad this wasn't a coin spill from the 1930s.
yeah,
That'd have been nice.
kids go flying and they lose their lunch money.
Little coin spill, I think here. This thing's just going nuts with signals in the 70s. So
And here's the old holes.
I think I got a root in this. It's really not wanting to come out easy. Where's my pointer at? I just feeling around in there. I already found another penny. Let's check the plug. Oh, the plug's going nuts.
This is 1994.
Here we go. There's another one. I feel another one in the plug already. Look at that.
Jeez.
This is
1972.
Alright, I'm gonna leave this plug out for now, and we're gonna run the detector back over this.
Yeah,
Look out with the camera. Now, so there's still stuff over in here too. This is like a 2-foot long coin spill. It's got to be all connected to the same spill, right?
Maybe.
I just can't imagine that all these coins weren't lost at the same time.
That one was 97.
You gotta watch out with that.
I know, I
need
just-
the pinpointer, please. Okay. Okay, so just was getting something. There we go. Oh, here. There's another penny. There's got to be more than just that too, because it was just...
Oh, this one's chewed up pretty bad.
I'm sure a lot of them might have got hit by the lawnmower. Here, I'm gonna...
That's a 92 penny.
I don't know if it was in the plug or if it's in this part that's... Okay, let's see. It's just penny, 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 penny.
Come on, where are the dimes at?
Yeah, where are the dimes at? Exactly. Where are the nickels and the quarters?
It was probably some 4-year-old's allowance and just brought it to the park one day.
There's another one.
Ooh. There it is. Fell out.
Where? Oh, there it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That one older?
It's greenish.
It's a good sign. It's at least copper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Need some water to wash these.
Coin spill continues.
Yeah. This copper penny is 1974.
Okay. These ones are probably going to be zinc just by the way they're registering. Oh my gosh. This thing's going nuts again. There's gonna be a lot of more pennies.
Yeah, shake it.
One second. Well, there's one more. I shouldn't say one more.
$75.
So many dang penny signals that it's like I almost could probably just screen this all out.
Yeah.
Use the pinpointer to find them.
Oh, it's that green thing you have to shake dirt through for
Classifier?
a classifier.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. There's the mystery, the phantom penny I was looking for.
I think there's one up here too.
I don't think so. I tried it with the pinpointer. I didn't.
Oh,
Well, here, let's hit it.
1997.
Let's get the shovel moved out of the way, please.
Sure.
Where did that shovel go?
Right here.
Yeah, it is all in a trajectory,
it's
isn't it?
in a curve that follows the curve of this perfectly. That kid went.
You have to wonder if
that kid was airborne.
Like, maybe if we go this far out the entire way around, maybe like at terminal velocity, the fastest that can go, this is just like the settling point for pennies. Well, there's our grand total. Unfortunately, it's all somewhat newer pennies, ranging from the mid-60s all the way up to 2006, I think was the newest one, or 2014 maybe, something like that. Anyway, that sets a new record though for coin spills as far as the amount of coins. Probably not total value, but we have 21 pennies that I pulled out of that hole. So it ranged from, I'd say probably about a 2-foot span that those were all scattered in. We got something I know isn't a penny this time. It's very likely a quarter, but it could be something better. It's reading about an 85 pretty consistently. So we're gonna try and take a plug and see what we got.
Oh my gosh. No, that's this is a piece of shell. We're right next to the St. Joe River.
All right, so I can see just the ridge of this poking out here. It looks like a quarter. Yep, definitely a quarter. Definitely looks like a newer one, unfortunately.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, well, it's better than, it's worth 25 pennies, so that's cool.
Yeah. Okay, so Jacob's been digging in this hole for a while. We're at the same park over by a big old tree, but he's been finding really interesting things. A lot of like ash and like charcoal looking stuff. Like there was a fire. There's a really old mason jar chunk, maybe some kind of old hinge. He said this looked kind of like coal. And then he just pulled out this really big plate that's got writing on it. I'm wondering if it's part of an old cast iron wood stove or something. We'll clean that off and get you a better look of it. But he's still back at it. So once again, Jacob is hard at work over there. We are still in the same park. I want to further show you. Look at all that coal and iron and chunks of glass in this, I believe, a woodchuck hole. But yeah, this was probably at one point just a big city dump, and they decided to have it something nice to look at and somewhere for their kids to play. But this is going to send his metal detector crazy because there's just chunks of metal everywhere. Okay, so we are still between that one woodchuck tree and the other tree that we were finding the old dump stuff. He found this really cool copper item. We don't know what it is. Jacob thought maybe some kind of gasket, but yeah, copper, so who knows what that is. And he's currently trying to get something out of this hole that's deep. Okay, I'm back at the woodchuck hole, and I was just talking to my mom on the phone, and I was just digging around like do, and this popped out. Look at this. It says Larkinco Buffalo. So just a quick thing, my hometown, Mendon, Michigan, I believe the downtown area, which is that way towards the east, burnt down in 1916 due grease fire, and we'll talk about it more in other episodes, but I'm thinking that this place was all just a dump site from the big fire, and then probably someone complained like, hey, I'm sick of looking at garbage and my kids are getting tetanus from playing in it, and they just made it a park. But this is so cool. An old bottle. Huh. Larkinco. Gonna have to look up what that's actually was.
Alright, we're gonna do a little wrap up of all the stuff we found at that park in Mendon. I'd say all in all I was probably out there for between 2.5 and 3 hours, and I'd say I pulled out a lot of coins, mostly all modern, unfortunately, but some interesting relics to say the least. We'll start with this one here. It's a really thin gauge piece of copper. It's really started to oxidize since I've got it out of the ground, but definitely an interesting shape. The only thing I can really think of is, since it has the odd shape, it's really thin and it's got all the different holes in it. It really looks like a gasket of some sort, but if somebody knows what that is, go ahead and leave a comment down below. I might do a little research of my own and see what I can come up with. This right here, I think this is the first target that I dug. This is really cool, actually. It's a frame for a light. It's still got the original iron holders and stuff on the back, but it's like a hinged type of door here on the back where you'd probably be able to go in and change the light bulb, because this originally would have had the glass in it. So that's a pretty cool piece. It looks like it's brass for the most part, with a little bit of iron around the back. But yeah, interesting relic there for sure. Then I'll move on over and show you this butter churn lid. That's what that ended up turning out to be, was a piece to a butter churn. It looks like it says Boss Churn, patented October 5th of 80, which I assume to be 1880. So that's pretty old. It says manufactured by J. Dermaid, or Dermaid. So that one was a pretty cool find. When I pulled that iron plate out, I didn't really get too excited, but once we seen that there was some writing on it, it was pretty interesting. So I'll probably clean that one up a little bit further, and that'll be a nice find, I think. Nice relic there. So then we'll move on over to the coins, which were pretty plentiful that day. We got 2 quarters there, 1 dime. We got that Canadian penny from 1963, which actually cleaned up pretty good. Turned out to be in really good shape. So that's an interesting find there. And then, let's see, we've got 26 Lincoln pennies. So no shortage of Lincoln pennies. Unfortunately, they none of them, I think the oldest one out of that bunch was 1968 that I saw. A lot of them were from the 70s and 80s. There were a few modern ones mixed in there. Had this little copper ring here. Looks like it was to a tarp. That one also started to oxidize quite a bit since being out of the ground. And then what might actually be probably arguably the coolest find is this this bottle that Hannah found, fully intact. It's not chipped, it's not cracked, it's, you know, well, there was a little chip on the surface there. I probably should have left that alone. But I mean, all in all, this bottle is in great shape, and it's kind of some interesting history to it. We were looking into it. It says Lark & Co. on it, Buffalo. And the Lark & Co. was actually a really huge soap manufacturer back in the late 1800s and early 1900s. So there's some interesting history there. So this is a really old soap bottle. So yeah, some interesting finds in Mendon, Michigan. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this interesting, please hit the like button and please consider becoming a subscriber to my channel. Thanks.